We're going to continue review for the first exam in Pearson. Start test. There's no option to see what we did last time, so let's start it. 40 questions. I think we did half of it. We did this one. Let me get my OneNote. The last question we did is this bank investment problem. (22, 23, 24). I think it's shuffled. To this one. Okay, let's practice more. Distributive property. Question: how many terms in the parentheses in a group? How many terms in a group? The answer is 3. Yeah, 3 terms in a group. And the 3 terms are x, 4y, and 4z. And what are we trying to distribute? We're distributing 9x, right? Whatever in front of the parentheses. That's the term we are distributing. We are going to multiply each of the 3 terms by the 9x. So we multiply by 9x here, multiply by 9x here, multiply by 9x here, and then let's see what do we have after. So the first term, x times 9x. So x times 9 times x. Knowing the multiplication satisfies commutative property, so we can switch the order of 9 and x and write 9 in front, x after. Yeah, 2 x's make x squared. Repeated multiplication can be written as an exponentiation. So x times x is x squared. So that's the first term after we distribute. Second term is 4 times y times 9 times x. Yeah, again, we switch the order of the 4 factors in the multiplication. We write 4 and 9 together, and then write x and y together. 4 times 9 is 36. 36x times y. Yeah, normally we want to follow the alphabetical order, right? So we write x in front of y. And the last term, 4z times 9x. So we have 4 times z times 9 times x. We can switch the order, right? 4 and 9 together, x and z together. 4 times 9 is 36, xz. And now we have all the 3 terms after we distribute, right? Yeah, so the answer would be 9x squared plus 36xy plus 36xz. Question: the result has 3 terms. Do we have any? Yes?
I'm sorry, I thought you said questions.
Oh, the question, yeah. Do we have any like terms to combine?
No.
You're right, yeah. So 36 is coefficient, okay? Like terms refer to terms with the same variable parts. Doesn't matter the coefficient part. The numerical part doesn't matter. So those 3 terms, they are not like terms, and that would be the answer. That would be the answer. Okay, so let me I'm going to skip entering part because entering takes time. 36xz, okay. All right. Any question about this problem, guys?
I don't know if it would pertain to the actual question, but I put that exact answer in and then it marked it wrong.
I would have to look at your grade book in order to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. How about I'm going to meet Kaylin after today's class to look at her grade book. She mentioned the same issue. So if you want to stay after today's class, you can stay and we're gonna look at your grade book to see what happened. All right. Does that sound good? Okay. Question number 2. Okay, you guys help me to solve this equation, please. 3 plus x equals negative 15 plus 9. On the right side, negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6, right?
Yes.
And what's your answer for this problem?
Then you would need
We
to
don't really
minus
have
the
a very,
3.
yeah, we don't really have a very complicated, really? Could we try again? Yeah, negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 3, I think it's negative 9 supposed to be.
It would be negative 9.
Yeah. Would you like to try again? Yeah, when you take the test, make sure you double check your answer. You're plugging in the value to see after you plugging in, do you have a true or false statement? If you got a false statement, that means the answer is wrong. The equation here is 3 plus x equals negative 6. So only when x equals negative 9, the equation is true. It's a conditional, right? The equation is true only when x assumes the value of negative 9. So double check your answer. Next, this is an equation involves fraction. Okay, let's try this one. We have two denominators, 2 and 8. Yeah, because we don't like denominators. One method I introduced is to get rid of the denominator from the very beginning, right? Yeah, so we identify the least common multiple of all the denominators. We have two denominators, 2 and 8. Question, what's the least common multiple of 2 and 8? Do you have 8? Because it's the first special case. Huh? 16 is a common multiple, but it's not the least common multiple. It is doable, but we want the smallest common multiple to make our calculation easier.
I meant 8.
Yeah, it's 8. Yeah. The reason is because 2 is a factor of 8. 8 is 4 times 2. Remember, we have two special cases when it comes to finding GCF and LCM. Yeah, this is the first special case, not the second. Yeah, the first special case, the smaller number happens to be a factor of the bigger number. The bigger number is a multiple of the smaller number. Then LCM is the bigger number. Yeah, we use 8. We use 8. How do we use 8? We find the A as the least common multiple. We are going to multiply everybody in the equation by 8. Okay? On the left side, the first term is 5. Multiply that by 8. And second term is negative 1/2 x. We're going to multiply that by 8 as well, but I'm going to write 8 as 8 over 1. Because I know I'm going to multiply with 1/2. 1/2 is a fraction. So I write 8 as 1 over 8. On the right side, we have 1 over 8x And we are going to multiply that by 8 over 1. Okay? Yeah. And look at here. Remember the purpose we find at least the common multiple of the denominators is to eliminate denominators. Yeah, how do we eliminate denominator to reach the goal? Look at here, butterfly. 8 over 2. See that as a twisted fraction. 8 over 2 is 4. So the coefficient of x becomes 4. On the left side of the equation, we have 5 times 8, 40 is a negative minus 4x. That's the two terms on the left. The two terms on the right, 8 cancel 8, right? 8 over 8 is 1. X has 1 as a coefficient. So we have no denominators. Yeah, that's how do we eliminate denominators from an equation. It's a very useful technique. It's very useful. Yeah. And next, I'm going to move negative 4x over to the right-hand side, to the right side. So we have x on the right side already. And move the pink over, and negative going to become positive. All right? And on the left, we have 40. Continue here. 40 on the left side. On the right side, x plus 4x, 5x, right? And then we divide each side by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. We have x equals what? We have x equals 8. Okay? X equals 8. And we can always double check it by plugging in. If we plugging in x equals 8 here, on the right-hand side, right side we have 1. On the left side, if we have x equals 8, 8 divided by 2, multiply with half is the same with divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1 as well. So left side is 1 as well. Yeah, I would really recommend you plugging in. I make the time limit for exam 1 as 3 hours. It was 2 hours. I give you 3 hours. Means that you don't have to rush. You really don't have to rush. You have plenty of time to work on your problems, to be confident for as many questions as possible. Like solving equation problem. I don't think you have excuse to get it wrong, because you have a calculator. You just plugging in whatever the answer you have. You plugging in to check, right? You have a way to double check on your own. This is 8. Any questions, guys? When you enter, be very careful. Yeah. When you enter, be very careful. This is 8. Do not enter like a space, or a comma. Just enter the number. Let me see any comment. Nope. Okay. Next question. Do we have a comment? Can you show your work again? Yeah, sure. Kaylin is greater than. Oh, the next question. Can I show my work again? Jill, do you mean this question? Can you let me know which part you need me to repeat? I was a little confused, but I'm going to take a picture. I really want to know which part confuses you. Also, Jill asked to work the problem again. So this problem involves fractions, right? One method to deal with this type of equation is to get rid of the denominators the very beginning. To do that, we identify our denominators. We have 2 and 8 as denominators, right? 2 and 8. And then we're going to go ahead to find the least common multiple. Least common multiple of 2 and 8 is 8. And we are going to use 8 to eliminate the denominators. How do we do that? We multiply all the three terms in the equation by 8. You see this step. The blue part is the original equation. The red part is the multiplying by 8. That step. Yeah. So 5 times 8 is 40, right? And half times 8 is 4. So the coefficient of x changes from negative half to negative 4. On the right side, 1 over 8 times 8 is 1. So on the right side, 1 over 8x becomes x. I think that's the challenging step. Everything else is very straightforward. Yeah, after we eliminate the denominators, we move negative 4x over. We have a 4x positive on the right side. X plus 4x gives us 5x. If 5x equals 40, you divide each side by 5, you have x equals 8. Please be specific. After the second time explanation, would help a little bit. Joe and Jamie? Oh, seems okay now. Okay. I recorded the class. Do you guys know how to find the recording? Go to the virtual classroom, there's a sandwich, and click the sandwich, and then you will see recording in a menu, and you will see all the recordings, and just watch the video. What happened? All right. Does Amanda have a question or anything? No? Okay. All right. So let's go back. Yeah. This one is bigger than. Exactly. Yeah, that's very simple, straightforward. Is 4 a solution to that equation? And you just need to plug in, right? Guys, I'll let you to work on this problem. Is 4 a solution? How do we know? You don't have to solve the equation, by the way. I wouldn't. I would just plug in to see if I have a true statement or a false statement. If I got a true statement, then 4 is a solution. Otherwise, it's not a solution. So left side is 1/2 times y minus 2 plus 6. And we're going to plug in y equals 4. Plug y equals 4 into the left side. And we have 1/2 times y is 4, so 4 minus 2 plus 6. Yeah, be patient. Remember PEMDAS you learned from Foundation 1? In the parentheses, 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, 1/2 and 2, they are reciprocal. Two numbers, if they are reciprocal of each other, they multiply to 1. So 1 plus 6 is 7. So the left side is 7 after we plugging in the value y equals 4. And let's see the right side. I'm going to write it here. Right side is 7 over 8 times the parentheses 4y minus 8. Let's plugging in y equals 4, okay? Yeah, plugging in y equals 4. Because we are double checking, or checking if 4 is solution or not. And so 4 times 4 is 16, right? 4 times y is 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus a is 8. 8 actually is 8 over 1. And butterfly method again. This twisted fraction is 1. So answer is 7. No, answer is 7. Right side is also 7 after we plugging in. Yeah, when we plugging in the value, in this case is 4, we got a true statement because the left side and the right side are equal to each other. Then this equation does have a solution 4. So we're going to answer yes. Questions? I do not rush you go to take the test so early. I give you 2-week window, including 2 Saturdays. There's no reason. Maybe you have your reason to take the earlier time, but I wouldn't. If it were me, I would not go unless I feel very confident. No questions. Okay, thank you, Amanda. Now let's continue. Little Melinda, we did this one already, right? It's just a different number, so I'm gonna skip this question. Okay, this is a good one. We had a similar problem, but I think it's good to practice again. Combine like terms. Question. In this expression, how many terms do we have? How many terms do we have? Kaylin, that's what I'm going to school for. I'm a nurse. I work every day. Until then, I had no choice, but I felt very confident and still didn't do. Oh, I got you. How many terms in this expression? Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Exactly. Thank you, Jill. It's easy to tell. Terms is just a part separated by plus and minus. Yeah, minus is separated by plus in this case, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have a pink term. We have a green term. We have a yellow term. We have a blue. What is that? Blue is here. Blue term. Yeah, that's the 4 terms. Okay. Yeah. Let's work on the color coding. Yeah. Do you agree? Do you agree? The pink and the yellow are like terms. Green and the blue are like terms. Yeah. Yeah. Please consider. Do you agree? Pink and yellow. Yeah. 7xy and 18/5xy. They are like terms. So we are able to combine them, right? And then also, do you agree? The green and the blue, they are like terms. So we are able to combine 7/5 x squared y with 18/5 x squared y. Yeah, I believe you agree. Pink and yellow are like terms. Green and blue are like terms. Very good. Yeah. So now we're going to combine pink and yellow in the first box, combine green and blue in the second box, and then put them back, right? Yeah. So to combine in the first box, we need to figure out, so we can get another box to deal with 7 plus 18/5. Okay? Combine like terms is to combine their coefficient. The coefficient of the pink is 7. Coefficient of yellow is 18/5. Yeah, we are going to combine those two numbers. So we need to know what is 7 plus 18/5. 7 can be written as 7/1. In order to make the two fractions have the same denominators, we need to find the least common denominator, right? Least common denominator is the least common multiple of 1 and 5. Yeah, it is 5, right? It is 5. You can see this case as the first special case because 1 is a factor of 5. 5 is a multiple of 1, so LCM is a bigger number. Yeah, and then we are going to multiply both top and the bottom by 5. Yeah, multiply 7/1 top and the bottom by 5. This way we would have a equivalent fraction with 7 but with denominator 5. So 7 times 5 is 35. 35/5 plus 18/5. Yeah, those two fractions have the same denominators. We are going to keep the denominator and solve the top. 35 plus 18. Yeah. Question, help me out with the calculation. What is the 35 plus 18 on your calculator? You need to start to talk to your calculator from now on for your practice. Get familiar with your calculator. Yeah, even scientific calculator, some of them would be different from others. 53, right? I got a 53. Yeah, I think 53 is a prime number. So yeah, 53 over 5, exactly. Okay, 53 over 5. So in the first box, 7xy plus 18 over 5xy gives us 53 over 5 times xy. And that's the first box. Second box, we're combining green and blue. Yeah, take your time. Some questions. So in this box, we are going to combine the two coefficients, 7 over 5 and 18 over 5. What happened to the variable part? Just copy them. I believe everybody can copy, right? You see x squared, is copy x squared. You see y, is copy y. Do not be creative. Don't add stuff or omit anything. Just copy exactly it is. X squared times y. And 7 over 5 plus 18 over 5, keep the bottom 5. 7 plus 18 give us 25. And 25 over 5 is reducible. 25 over 5 is 5. So we have 5x squared y. And now we can put them back. The result from combining pink and yellow is 53 over 5xy. The result from combining green and blue is 5x squared y. And this is the answer for that question. Yeah, be very careful when you enter the problem. There's a reason we practice, right? We practice, we would notice the possible mistakes we might make. Then we are aware of that. We figure it out and we do not make the same mistake when we take the exam. All right. Any questions about this problem? I would say this is a challenging problem. If not, let's continue number 8. Solve equation, right? Okay, I'm going to do this problem. It involves fraction. Good thing or bad thing about the review is it's like every time you do the review is different. The review we do today is different from on Monday, right? Then you have plenty of opportunity to just practice over and over again. Okay, fractions. Oops, fractions. Yeah, I see denominators 9 and 5. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the denominator from the very beginning. Okay, so there's a denominator 9 here, and we have denominator 5 here and here. So we have two different denominators, 9 and 5. Question, what's the LCM of 9 and 5? Least common multiple of 9 and 5. Yeah, I agree with you, Amanda. Slow down. You have 3 hours. When you practice, when you do your homework and review, you should slow down. I do I have the, if you need more time for the quizzes, just email me. I can extend it anytime. I do have a time limit there. It's just recommended. If you need more time, just let me know. Yes, 45 is the least common multiple. How do we use 45 to eliminate the denominators? We are going to multiply each single part by 45. I'm going to write 45 as 45 over 1. Here and here, let's squeeze in 45 over 1 and 45 over 1. Yeah, I'm going to rewrite it. Okay, it's too crowded. So 45 over 1 times the first part, 2 over 9 times x minus 2 plus 45 over 1 times 3 over 5 equals, on the right side, 45 over 1 times 1 over 5 times parentheses x plus 1. Okay, the blue part is the original equation. The red part is new. Look at the red part. The red part is new, 45 over 1. Yeah, that's how do we use 45, the least common multiple of the two denominators. We are going to multiply those 45s to eliminate the denominators. Let's see how does it work. Look at this butterfly method. Look at this wing. 45 over 9. Again, see that as a twisted fraction. Twisted fraction. 45 over 9. It's 5, right? Yeah, so the bubble becomes 5 on the top. And we still have a 2 on the top. Make sure you see we still have a 2 on the top. And now we have a 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So the coefficient of this parentheses is 10. Right? And that part does not have denominators anymore. Yeah, eliminate denominator. And let's look at this part. Second part. See that as a twisted fraction. 45 over 5 is 9, right? And we're gonna have a 9 here. We still have a 3 on the top, the blue one, blue 3. 9 times 3, 27. On the right side, 45 over 5 is 9. So we have a 9 here. 9 times 1 is still 9. Still 9. So 9 times parentheses x plus 1. Right? And this step is to eliminate the denominators from the equation. After we eliminate the denominators from the equation become a lot simpler, right? A lot simpler. We still have to remove parentheses, those grouping symbols. Distribute the 10. 10 times x, 10x. 10 times negative 2, negative 20. Make sure you have this negative sign. Sign error. Sign error is also a common mistake, very common mistake in algebra. And bring down 27 on the right side. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 1 is 9. Do we have anything to simplify on the left side? Negative 20 plus 27, that is a 7, positive 7. So on the left side, we have 10x plus 7. On the right side, we have 9x plus 9. This is a very simple equation, right? And some of the equations are so easy to solve. Some of them are pretty challenging. So now I'm going to rearrange the side, rearrange them. So I notice 10x and 9x are like terms, so I'm going to move 9x over. I have negative 9x, right? And I'm going to move the 7 over, so I have negative 7. So again, let me label. So what happened is the blue term changed the side and the sign. And the yellow term changed the side, also the sign. The blue is moved from right side to the left side, positive become negative. The yellow is moved from the left to the right, positive become negative. And then we're gonna combine like terms. We could only combine like terms when the like terms are on the same side of the equation. If they are on different side, we can't combine them. So 10x minus 9x, 1x. Right hand side, 9 minus 7 is 2. There we go, x equals 2. Yeah, as I said, if you have extra time, you do have extra time, I believe. You can just plug in here, okay? Let's plug in x equals 2, the answer. Let's plug in x equals 2. Okay, we plug in here x minus 2. X is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. So the whole thing disappears. So this part doesn't have anymore. So on the left side, we have 3 over 5. On the right side, 2 plus 1 is 3. In the parentheses, 3 times 1 over 5 is 3 over 5. And turns out the checking part is very convenient, right? And now you are sure yourself is confident. At least I know this question I got it right. The answer is x equals 2. Yeah. Knowing that you do not enter x equals 2. All you need to do is enter 2 here, because in front of the cell, you have x equals already. That's one purpose of we practicing in this system. The question on your test, they are from the same pool, okay, from the same bank, with same bank from the your problems you have been practicing in homework and quizzes and review. Any questions? It is a long process, I agree. When you go to higher level mathematics, the questions you encounter become more complicated. It takes more than just 1 or 2 steps. It might take a few steps or even pretty complicated process. We need to be patient with the question, right? You have to be patient with the question and try to like it, then the question would like you back by giving you the point, right? If you are not patient with it, and he knows, it's like a baby, right? If you are not patient with the baby knows, and she will not smiling at you, she will just be fuzzy. So you need to be patient with the questions. Let's do the next question. This one is easy. This one? Yeah. Compare two negative numbers. The one with a smaller absolute value is bigger because it's closer to the origin. And this negative 3.3 is further away from the origin. So this is this kind of problem, I think, is pretty straightforward. Okay, tell me what's the answer. Which number added to 11 gives you 16? Which number added to 11? Yeah, perfect. Oh, sorry, Taylor. Good news is I'm recording the class, and you can always go back to watch the part you missed. You do this one, guys. You do this one. And double check your answer. My method transpositional terms, sometimes when you really grasp the technique very well, you can get it done very quickly. You move 6x over, minus 6x, so 3x on the left side. On the right side, you have 34 plus 5, 39. 39 divided by 3. Okay. Take your time and let me know what you have. 13. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, do not enter x equals 13. Just enter 13. All right, just enter 13. Okay, you do this one. Be very careful with the sign. 8 minus 3x is bigger than 11. If I move 8 over to the right side, I have 11 minus 8, I have 3 on the right side. And how do you get rid of the coefficient negative 3? Yeah, you should be able to type your answer. Is that negative 1? Thank you. Very good. Think about. That's correct. X is less than negative 1. X is less than negative 1. So we do circle, right? We need to find a circle to the left. This is negative 1. At the negative 1, we have a circle and go to the left. So it's D. Okay, you do this one, please. Solve for x. Check your answer. I have a question. Is the answer going to be positive or a negative number? Is the solution going to be positive or negative? Negative, exactly. -7, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, negative. Very good, -7. Perfect. Some of the questions very straightforward. Some of them are very challenging. Find the total cost of making a triangular sail. Okay, this is new. We're gonna talk about this problem on my OneNote. Let's take time. It's a water problem, application problem. Let's read it. Find the total cost. Yeah, water problem has a lot of words. That means we need to take time to read them, right? Without reading them, how do you even? Yeah, I have students before. They don't even read the question. They don't even bother to read the question. How is it possible to get it right? Find the total cost of making a triangular sail that has a base dimension of 12 feet and a height of 30 feet if the price for making the sail is $20.50 per square foot. And what's the total cost? Yeah, this question, the target, yeah, our goal is at the very beginning. We are looking for the total cost. Yeah, it involves. And this is a very pretty interesting question because it involves geometry and business, right? The sail is a triangular shape, yeah, and the base is 12, height is 30, and let's find the area of the sail first. The formula, it didn't give you the formula because it's a very basic formula. How do you find the area of a triangle? Base times height divided by 2, okay? Base times height divided by 2. Let me write it down. Base times height divided by 2, okay? So 12 divided by 2, we have a 6 here. 6 times 30, 180. Okay, well, 12 times 30 is 360 divided by 2, 180. So the area is 180 square feet. Square feet, okay? And what's the total cost? Total cost is the number of items times the unit price. For example, if you go to buy apples, if one apple is $2, yeah, very expensive apple. If one apple is $2 and you buy 13 of them, and what's the total cost? You're gonna use the number of items. You buy 13 of them, right? Use the number of items to multiply the unit price. So 13 times 2 is $26. Same with here. The unit price is by square foot. Every square foot is $20.50. That's unit price. Use that to multiply by the number of items, the number of square feet. The number of square feet. How many square feet do we have? We just got it. We have 180, right? 180. Calculate the time. Calculate the time. What is 180 times 2050? Wow, $3,690. 3690. 3690. Yeah, of course it's gonna be a few $1,000 because it's a boat, right? It's a sail. Okay, guys, do you have any question about this problem? Amanda have the same answer. Very good. Awesome. Jamie needs help with what question? With the Jamie, can you elaborate, specify? Oh, water problems, right? Yeah, we will do more water problems. I agree. Water problem is challenging. Yeah, that is a water problem. Number 15. Yeah. Number 15 is pretty straightforward. Help me out. What's the answer? Am I right? Okay. This is about decimal. Yeah, let's give it a try. I'll let you to try it though. Give it a try. This is an equation. This is an equation involving decimals. Yeah. By the way, I would simplify each side of the equation first. So the left side can be simplified as x minus 1.7 because 1.6 minus 3.3 is negative 1.7. And on the right side, you can, let's combine 93 with 5.4, we have 2.4. And let me know what you have. $4.1, awesome. Exactly, awesome, very good. Positive, okay, yeah. Good job, guys. Next, number 17. You do it. And some of the question give you the instruction. Remove the parentheses first, right? And then yeah, give it a try first, and then we look at it together. This problem. Okay, guys, what do you have for this question? I have the yellow part broken down. Break it down in a box, distributive property. Guys, do you have your answer? 3/2. It's different from mine. Let me double check mine. 8x minus 12 plus 2x equals 3. And 8x plus 2x is 10x. 10x equals 15. Because I moved negative 12 over, I have 15. 15 divided by 10 is 1.5. Either 1.5 or 3/2. Yeah. Yeah, practice. Understanding is just the first step. You would have it takes plenty of practice. It's like let's say you are a big fan of football, and you know a lot of things about the football, and you watch a lot of football games. You know this player should do this, this player should do that. It doesn't mean you're able to play on a court, right? In a field. It's very different. You watch people do it, it's very different from you do it on your own. It really takes plenty of practice. I hit the wrong button. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that happens. So be aware that might happen in the test. So double check your answer. Yeah, remember I said my students, when she enter negative sign, when she try to enter negative sign, she enter equal sign because the two keys are next to each other on the keyboard, right? Number 18. You know what? I wanna do we had this covered, yeah. But I wanna find other application problem because those problems are time consuming and challenging. And this question, well, I'm going to skip it because on Monday we had a very similar problem. This question might be the number is different, but is the same type question. So let me see number 19. Okay, let's do this one. Translate and solve. This application problem is about a number. So we're gonna let the number be x. Let x be the number. Be the original number. Then we have a number is x is doubled to x and then increased by 7. The result is 65. Okay, how about you help me to solve this equation? You help me to solve it. I just get it done, the modeling part. Let me see what's the answer. I think it's 29. Do you have the same? Yeah, awesome, very good. Why is it 29? I'm going to move this over. So we have 2x on the left, 65 minus 7 on the right. 65 minus 7, 58. 58 divided by 2. Yeah, divide by 2, divide by 2. Use your calculator. X is 29. Yeah, the original number is 29. We can double check by bringing the number into the sentences. The number is 29. We double the number, we have 58. 58 increased by 7. 58 plus 7 does give you 65. And use your calculator to double check is very convenient. So 29 is doubled times 2. Your calculator will tell you it's 58. And then increased by 7 plus 7, and you will see exactly 65 on your calculator. That means 29 is the original number. Very good. Next. Yeah, let's do this problem. Combine like terms. Question, how many terms in the expression? How many terms in the expression? 4. Thank you, Amanda. Very good. Jill, where do you get a 3? Let me color them. Yellow, green, that's blue. This is green. And this is pink. Do you see the 4 terms? And the yellow term is a positive. A number times a variable, 1.3x. The blue term is a negative, okay? Negative 3.2 is the coefficient, y is the variable part. And the green term has a negative coefficient as well. The pink is also negative. Yeah, it actually is the addition of the 4 terms, but 3 of them are negative. Do you see it now? It's 4 terms. Yeah, 4 terms. And which of them are like terms? Yellow and green like terms, right? Blue and pink like terms. Okay, let's combine them. In this box, I'm going to combine yellow and green. Green is a negative 3.3x. Combine like terms is to combine their coefficient, right? Yeah, combine like terms by combining their coefficients. So we have 1.3 minus 3.3 times x. What is 1.3 minus 3.3? Calculator. 92x, right? Yeah. And then in this box, I'm going to combine blue and pink. Negative 3.2y minus 6.2y. And we are going to combine the 2 terms by combining their coefficient. So negative 3.2, negative 6.2. How do you do that? Calculator. You know, calculator. Negative 3.2. Hold on. Also, make sure that you clear the data in a calculator before you enter new values. So negative 3.2, yeah, negative 3.2 minus 6.2, negative 9.4. Yeah, you need to start to talk to your calculator, communicate, and you know how does your calculator work. Bring down the variable part, y. So the result is negative 2x minus 9.4y. Any question about this problem? Any question about this problem? Be careful with the sign. Okay, thank you. Amanda have 92x. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Belle has the same answer. Perfect. You guys doing great. I thought a negative and a negative was a positive. I thought a negative and a negative was a positive. Oh, Jamie, a negative number multiplied by a negative number gives you a positive number. But yeah, if you add 2 negative numbers, you still have a negative number. Yeah, for example, in this case, negative 3.2 and negative 6.2. It's like you go to casino. Remember casino method? Casino method works very well. The first game you lost $3.20. Second game you lost $6.20. Of course, you still end up with losing, right? It's not possible you lose both games and you end up with a profit. No, your profit is a negative. You lose in total $9.4, right? Negative times negative is positive. But when you take the sum of two negative numbers, your answer is going to be negative. All right. Next question. Let's see. We have. I'm going to look for the word. So this is 21. I need to remember that. I need to search the word problem and get those done first. Get a word problem done first. Yeah. This one is very similar with the one we covered at the end of the class on Monday. Let me skip the first. This one. When 10 is reduced by 2/3 of a number, the result is 8. Find the number. Let's say the number is x. When 10 is reduced by what? By this much. Okay? Yeah, how much that is? 2/3. 2/3. OF here is translated to a multiplication symbol of a number, so of x. So 2/3 x. The result is 8. And find the number. Okay, I went too fast, right? Yeah. I want to give you a little time to work on your own. Oops. Yeah. Find the number. Let's say the number is x. Yeah. Do you think you're able to translate this sentence? Translate this sentence. The result is 8. Yeah, equal to 8. Yeah, how do we know how to translate to equal sign? Yeah, the keyword equal to is, the result is, yeah, total as, the sum is, those are means you are having an equation. Yeah, is a equals a. Yeah, what equals a? 10 is reduced by. Reduced by is keywords for subtraction. And 2/3 of a number. Yeah, knowing the grammar, you do have to have a good English grammar in order to handle those type of question. 2/3 of a number is 2/3 times x. Okay. Yeah, guys, do you agree the equation is 10 minus 2/3 x equals 8? Would you like to give the try and solve the equation? I'll give you 2 minutes on that. There are different methods to solve this equation. I'm going to use 2 methods later, okay? Yeah, give it a try first. Three. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Amanda. You know what's the easy way to solve this problem? Solve this equation? Sometimes you can just make sense of the equation. I want to highlight this pink part. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight this pink part. The pink part. What do you think the pink part, the value of the pink part is supposed to be in order for the equation to be a true statement? 10 minus what gives you 8? 10 minus what give you 8? Only 10 minus 2 gives you 8, right? Do you agree? Yeah, only 10 minus 2 gives you 8. So it means the pink part equals 2, right? You see that? And then you multiply each side by 3/2. Cancel, cancel. You have x equals 3, right? That's one method. That is one method. And another method, we can get rid of the denominator, the very beginning. Let me show you. 10 minus 2/3 x equals 8. The denominator is 3. So we can multiply all the 3 terms by 3. Yeah, so this is times 3. And this times 3 as well. And this times 3. 10 times 3 is 30. And 3 over 1 times 2 over 3. 3 and 3 cancel each other. We have a negative 2x. On the right side, 8 times 3, 24, right? And then I have negative 2x equals 24 minus 30. 24 minus 30 is negative 6. And divide each side by negative 2, we have x equals 3. And sometimes really you don't have to go through those procedure. And the first method is very straightforward. Yeah, 10 minus 1 equals 8. Only 10 minus 2 equals 8. So that gives us the pink part is 2. And x has to be 3 in order for the pink part to be 2. So the number is 2. The number is 3. Yeah, so let's double check. 10 is reduced by 2/3 of a number. 2/3 of 3 is 2. 10 is reduced by 2 gives you 8. All right. Any questions about this problem? And let's continue. Let me look for other application problems. And that's it. Okay, so complete the following statement. To solve the equation 1 over 7x equals negative 5, multiply each side of the equation by what? Can you give me your answer? Actually, it works. It works, but if you enter 35, the Pearson will see that as a wrong answer. Yeah, the tricky part is technically, can you solve the equation by multiplying each side by 35? Yes, but the system will mark that as wrong because the expected answer is 7. They expect you to enter 7. Remember, there's a sentence I made you to include in your notebook. When the coefficient of the variable x is a fraction, instead of dividing, we multiply each side of the equation by the reciprocal of the coefficient. The coefficient is 1 over 7. The reciprocal is 7 over 1. 7 over 1, or just 7. Yeah, okay. Technically, Joe, 35 it works as well, but you don't get a point because the system is expecting you to get a to enter 7. Very good. 39. Yeah, check this for me. Is negative 37 the solution to that equation? Is negative 37 minus 21 gives you negative 58? I think so. Yeah. Solve this problem, please. Simplify each side of the equation first. Obviously, the left side can be simplified. You can combine negative 15 and negative 6. Same with the right side. Yeah, what is the 16 minus 13 plus 2? And let me know your answer. Those simple ones, I really think you shouldn't mess them up. Do you have 26? Awesome. Exactly. Same with mine. Very good. Okay, try this. I'll give you a little time first, and then we try it together. Distributive property, combine like terms, very important topic. Yeah, give you a little time. You try first. Yeah, 1 more minute, and I'm going to do it with you. I don't really, when I solve a problem, I don't really use the box method. I just use the box method to display, to maybe help you to organize the information. So the first part, 5 times 8a minus b. And the second part, negative 8, knowing the coefficient of the second parenthesis is negative 8. Negative 8 times parentheses 6b minus 2a. All right, I'm going to actually we only have 2 terms. Yeah, we only have 2 terms in the box. In the parentheses, 8a and negative b. And we're distributing 5 here. And we have 8 times 5 is 40, 48. And this is negative 5b. And this part, we also have 2 terms in the parentheses. 6b is the first term, negative 2a is the second term. We are distributing negative 8. We are multiplying by negative 8. 6b times negative 8, negative 48b. And this is positive 16a. So the first part is 40a minus 5b. And second part, we have a negative 48b plus 16a. Okay. Look at the 4 terms. Do we have like terms? Let me color them. We have pink here. We have green here. We have blue here. Oops, that's also green. And we have yellow here. Guys, do you agree? Pink and yellow are like terms. Pink and yellow. Blue and green are like terms. Yeah. So pink and yellow can be combined. 40 apples plus 16 apples. If you have 40 apples and you get another 16 apples, how many apples do you have? You have 56 apples. And here, the blue and the green, you lose 5 bananas the first game, and you lose another 48 bananas the second game, and you end up with losing a lot of bananas. So losing how many bananas? 53 bananas, right? Do you have the same answer? 56A minus 53B. Oh. 56A minus 53B. Amanda has the correct answer. I forgot to change. Was that negative? Change the sign. 56A minus 53B. Yeah, same with mine, Amanda. Good job. Jill got it first. Oh, yeah. You guys doing great. Perfect. 53. Okay, not 59. Yeah. Double check your answer, especially try to avoid the sign error. Yeah, try to avoid the sign error. Very good, guys. You're doing great. Number 36. Try this one. Very straightforward. Simplify your answer. Yeah. Good job, Joe. Very proud. Yeah. What about this question? Do you have the same result with me? Yep, awesome. I need to point it out here. Your answer is gonna be 8/7. Please don't do this, okay? Yeah, please don't use your calculator. Divide A by 7. Oh, let me round it up. Let me round it. Round it 1.14 and enter 1.14. That is gonna be wrong. Please do not do that, okay? Please do not do that. You are looking for a solution. When you solve an equation, you don't round it. If you round it, that number is not gonna satisfy the equation. It's not gonna satisfy the equation. So you have to give the exact answer. As a fraction, yes, 8/7. Perfect. Let's continue. Translate the graph to an inequality using the variable x. I would say this is x bigger than or equal to, because at -4/3, we have a solid dot. So it's bigger than or equal to. There's a bar under the symbol. Negative 4/3, 4/3. All right. So that's that question. That's number 35. Number 34. Okay, your turn. Tell me what's the solution. 20 minus 3x equals -7x. This is week 4, and you really, regarding solving equation, you really should have found your own style. You want to use the property of equality, or you want to try my transposition of terms. It's negative. The answer is going to be, I think, really, let me see. Yep, Felina says -5. I think the answer is going to be negative, guys. Sign error, okay? Okay, let's check. On the right side, -7 times -5. Right side is 35 positive. On the left, 93 times 95 positive 15 plus 20 positive 35 as well. Has to be -5, okay? Yeah. And those sign error is seen as a mistake. You're very close, but you won't get a point because the sign error. That's something we need to be aware, be very cautious about. 33. Try this one, guys. Let me see if it's a positive 12. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. I agree. Same with mine. Thank you, Amanda. It is a positive 12. 32. Try this one, guys. When the coefficient of a variable x is a fraction, like this question, coefficient of x is 6/7. We are multiplying each side of the equation by the reciprocal of the coefficient. What's the reciprocal of 6/7? 7/6, right? Yeah, 7/6. Yeah, let me do this together with you. And also, you can be flexible using the method we have learned from this course. For example, maybe I want to get rid of the 7 first, right? Then I multiply each side by 7. I multiply this 7/1, I multiply this by 7. And this cancel. I have 6x on the left side. I have 36 times 7. Where is my calculator? Here. 36 times 7. 252. 252. And then I divide 252 by 6. I have the answer is 42. Right? You can do this. Or you can do this. The original equation is 6/7, x equals 36, right? You identify the coefficient is 6/7. The reciprocal is 7/6. So you're going to multiply that, multiply both sides by 7/6. By the butterfly method, cancel, cancel. We have x on the left side by itself. On the right side, we have 36 times 7/6. Yeah, even the calculator doesn't do fraction. You can handle this. Let me show you what I mean. What is 36 times 7/6? It's actually the same with 36 times 7, because 7 is on the top, right? Yeah, 36 is on the top. 7 is on the top, so 36 times 7. and then you divide by the number in the bottom, 6. Yeah. So when you multiply 36 by 7/6, it's the same when you multiply 36 by 7, and then you divide by 6. So the answer is 42. Let me know, do you have the same answer? Yeah, 42. How do we know is it correct or not? We can check, right? Yeah. Original number equation x equals 36. If you got a 12 here, you use your calculator. Try that. 12 times 6 and then divide by 7. You don't have 36, right? Yeah, so you want to double check. Maybe it's fix it. And the answer is, what is the answer again? 42. Yeah. So you try 42. 42 times 6 and then divide by 7. 36 on the right side. Yeah, there's a way to use a calculator to handle fraction as well. All right. Let's give it a little time to load. Okay. We did this one already, right? 10 is reduced by 2/3 of number. Yeah, we did this one already. Number 30. Okay, simplify. Okay, this is a good one. I'll give you a little time to work on it on your own first. Distributive property. The application problem I struggle with are the ones about how many quarters and how many nickels. Okay, and let's skip this problem and let's find the little Melinda, right? I remember. Let's find that question. Take the water problem seriously in the study guide, because where is it? Number 7? Oh yeah, finally. Finally, we found a little Melinda. Okay. Little Melinda has nickels and quarters in her bank. She has 9 few nickels than quarters. She has $3.45 in the bank. How many coins of each type does she have? Okay, so she has nickels, 5 cents. 5 cents. And quarters, 25 cents. Yeah, quarter is bigger than nickels. Yeah. So, oops, 25 cents. I remember last time we let x be the number of quarters, right? And you know what? This time I'm gonna let x be the number of nickels. Let's say Melinda has x nickels, okay? X nickels. Yeah, we don't know x, so we try to figure it out. Then tell me how many quarters does Melinda has? And read this sentence. Let's say she has x nickels. Then she has how many quarters? She has 9 fewer nickels than quarters. 9 fewer nickels than quarters. So she has more quarters or more nickels? I think she has more quarters, right? She has 9 fewer nickels than quarters. So she has more quarters than nickels. How many more? Yeah, anybody can help me to write the number of quarters in terms of x. Yeah, this is a very essential step. If she has x nickels, how many quarters does she have in terms of x? Oh, I know you don't know exact numbers. That's what we try to figure out. I mean, write that quantity in terms of x. Use x to represent it. How about let me ask you, is it gonna be x minus 9 or x plus 9? Multiple choice question. Which one? If little Melinda has x nickels, does she have x plus 9 quarters or x minus 9 quarters? Let's read the question again. She has 9 fewer nickels than quarters. Does that mean quarters has more? She has more quarters? Try again, guys. She has 9 fewer nickels than quarters. Means she has 9 more quarters than nickels, right? It's x plus 9, guys. Yeah, try to read it again. It's English. It's English, not even algebra. She has 9 fewer nickels than quarters, right? X plus 9. If you watch the video for Monday, on Monday I use X to represent the number of quarters, but now today I use X to represent nickels. Doesn't matter. As long as you keep the consistency. Once you assign the meaning for X, you're going to stick with it. All right, so now we are going to set up the equation, okay? So if she has X nickels, so X times 5 cents, so 5 times X, that's how many cents? Her nickels worth, okay? Yeah, 5 times X, that's how many cents her nickels worth. And if we let 25 to multiply with X plus 9, that is how many cents her quarters worth. All right, together, add together, yeah, 5x plus 25 times x plus 9. Together, she has $3.45, and that is 345 cents. Do you agree with this equation? Do you have any question about this part? 5 times x gives the value, the worth of her nickels, and 25 times x plus 9 give the worth of her quarters. Do you agree on that? I need a response, please. Okay, so then you should be able to understand the equation, right? Yeah, let's solve the equation. Let's solve the equation. So we have 5x plus, let's distribute 25 times x, 25x, 25 times 9. I think it's 225. Let me double check. 18, yeah, and equals 345. And to simplify the left side, we can combine 5x and 25x. We get 30x. And then move this guy over. We have 30x equals 345 minus 225. 30x equals, and that gives us 120. And then divide each side by 30. We have x equals 4. So little Melinda has 4 nickels. 4 nickels. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 quarters. So she has 13 quarters. She has 4 nickels. How do you double check this answer? You are able to double check, guys. Yeah, think about 4 nickels. 1 nickel is 5 cents. 4 nickels is going to be 20 cents, right? So 20 cents. And about the quarters, 1 quarter is 25 cents. Multiplied by 13, $3.25, or 125 cents. And plus the 20 cents from nickel, she has $3.45. Yeah, that's exactly consistent with the condition. I mean, the given information in the question. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, we run out of time.
What I got, but I
to,
used the -9 to get it.
you get a negative. Oh, x minus 9. Yeah, so we would have to really take time to think. Does she have more quarters or more nickels? The given information here says she has 9 fewer. You know, I'm a foreigner. English is not my first language, but my understanding fewer means less, right? Yeah.
Right.
Less. Yeah. She has 9 less nickels than quarters. Means she has more quarters, less nickels. So if x is the number of nickels, then number of quarters would be more. So it has to be adding. Yeah, add 9. 9 more than nickels. X plus 9. Yeah. Okay, so let me stop the recording here. Okay, and then if you want me to look at your graded book, you can stay. If you are good, you can exit the virtual classroom and email me if you have any other questions. Yeah, good night, guys.
I'm going to stay, but I'm going to switch computers real fast just so I can get on a better computer. So I will be right back.
Okay, I'll be here waiting for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Good night, Sean. Yeah.
Can you extend the time on my quiz?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, but no, hold on. What's your name?
Polina.
Can you please email me?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, just in case I don't have the chance tonight and I don't forget tomorrow. If you email me, I have something I can look at it later.
Will do. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Well,
Hi,
I'm trying to join it from a different computer, but it's not letting me.
Oh.
I'm trying.
We can look at it. So first, would you give me the permission to look at your graded book here? Because
Yes,
we
absolutely.
still have 3 other students present. They have not left yet. So I need your permission to look at your grade book. Let's go look at.
That's totally fine. Hold on. I'm let me see here. Oh, it says it ended. That's why I can't get into it. I'm on the phone. Go.
Oops.
Yeah, it's not letting me in on my actual computer. It says it ended.
Kaylin, we have 40 questions. You only did 27 of them.
On my quiz?
On your exam.
On my exam, I did all of them.
Look at here, 27/40.
I can't see anything on your screen.
I'm not sharing it.
I don't see anything.
Let me share now. Sorry, I probably ended the sharing. Okay. Oh, I actually meant to stop the recording, actually. Let me see, how do I stop the recording?